How two female judicial leaders are steering Nigeria toward unrest, akin to civil war, starting in Rivers State. Part 1. And now to the news info. Nigeria's judiciary is teetering on the brink of a catastrophic crisis, its credibility and independence hanging by a thread. For the first time in the nation's history, two female judicial leaders, Chief Justice of Nigeria, CJN, Justice Kudirat Kekereekun, and President of the Court of Appeal, Justice Monica Dongbam-Mensem, are at the center of intense national and international scrutiny. Their perceived failure to shield the judiciary from political interference has cast a dark cloud over their leadership and placed the entire judicial system in jeopardy. With over 25 politically charged cases tied to Rivers State and the aggressive maneuvers of Federal Capital Territory (FCT), Minister Nyesom Wike, the integrity of Nigeria's court is precariously close to collapse. Rivers State has become the epicenter of a looming national crisis, its stability threatened by Wike's relentless bid to maintain control at any cost. Masquerading as legal battles, these cases are part of a calculated strategy to destabilize the successor, Governor Siminalayi Fubara, and reassert dominance over the political landscape of Rivers State. This deluge of politically motivated cases, many filed outside Rivers State and Abuja courts, paints a troubling picture of judicial manipulation under Justice Kudirat Kekereekun and Justice Monica Dongbam-Mensem. The judiciary is increasingly perceived as a willing accomplice in this power struggle, raising questions about its role as an impartial arbiter of justice. Very true. Judges operating within this system must confront some hard truths. Why has one man, Nyesom Wike, managed to hijack judicial processes? Why are courts inundated with cases that appear more about political vendettas than the pursuit of justice? The judiciary, once regarded as the last hope of the common man, is dangerously close to being weaponized for political warfare. The fallout from this judicial entanglement is not just a domestic embarrassment, but a global concern. Nigerian judiciary, led by two of its prominent female leaders, now stands accused of enabling a political scheme that threatens to erode public trust, destabilize Rivers State, and set a dangerous precedent for judicial complicity in political power plays. The stakes could not be higher, and the consequences of inaction are too dire to ignore. Wike's strategic moves, including constructing court buildings, hosting ceremonies, and providing housing for judges, have placed the judiciary in an ethically precarious position. These actions, though veiled in benevolence, carry the sinister undertone of creating indebtedness. Judges must remember their loyalty is to the Constitution and the law, not to political actors or their extravagant gestures. Justice Kudirat Kekereekun and Justice Monica Dongbam-Mensem must break this cycle of entanglement and reclaim the judiciary's dignity. I hope they'll be able to do that, because the judiciary has been compromised totally. And these two people, they really need to do something about it if truly we want to believe the judiciary system, because it is the hope of the common man, but now you people are working for the politicians. So we really need to know if Justice Kekereekun and Justice Monica are also on the side of politicians and not on the side of the people. We really need to know fast. The judiciary is not and should never be an extension of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). Its mandate is to uphold the law impartially and serve as the cornerstone of justice and democracy. However, under the leadership of two women, Chief Justice Kudirat Kekereekun and Justice Monica Dongbam-Mensem, the judiciary credibility and independence are under serious threat. This perception has fostered a troubling erosion of integrity, independence, and, most alarming, public trust. While there are undoubtedly judges within the court system led by these two women who remain committed to delivering impartial justice, the overall atmosphere of the judiciary, especially in the eyes of Nigerians and the international community, has become deeply troubling and shaming. The institution, once seen as the last hope of the common man, is now made an accusation of complicity in political gamesmanship. Justice Kudirat Kekereekun and Justice Monica Dongbam-Mensem bear the heavy burden of safeguarding judicial independence, but they have failed woefully. their reckless decision to attend political and celebratory events hosted by Nyesom Wike, whose cases could land in their courts, has not only shattered the judiciary's credibility, but cast a dark shadow over every judge under their leadership. True, you know that this person is causing problems in Rivers State, yet you are going to his party that he organized. What do you think is going to happen there? Who is going to trust the people again? Nobody is going to trust you because, of course, all the judiciaries, they are working for Wiki, and you that we thought, okay, you are their leader, you are going to call them to order. You two, you are now going for his party. No, now. The conduct of the judiciary under Justice Kudirat Kekereekun and Justice Monica Dongban-Mensem is rapidly becoming a national embarrassment. Their perceived complicity in politically charged events and rulings that favor Wike's faction tarnishes the judiciary's image. How have Nigerians' most respected judicial offices become synonymous with partisanship and manipulation? How have they fallen so far from their sacred duty to be impartial arbiters of justice? The world is watching, and Nigeria judiciary is now under a microscope. The consequences of inaction are there: a collapse of public trust, the erosion of democratic values, and a potential descent into widespread unrest, beginning in Rivers State and spreading like wildfire. The judiciary must rise above the fray and demonstrate its independence. Nigeria cannot afford a judiciary that exacerbates division and unrest. Without decisive leadership, these two women risk cementing their legacies as architects of a judicial crisis that plunged the nation into chaos. The courts are meant to deliver justice, not ignite conflict. Justice Kudirat Kekereekun, Monica Dongban-Mensem must act swiftly and decisively to avert a national disaster. Yes, so because the world is watching, everybody is watching to see exactly what these people are going to do. Because you cannot be going to Wiki's party and when you know that he has issues with Fubara in Rivers State. You cannot go there. What are you going there to do? That means you are not independent. That means you people are conspiring together. People will not trust you again. What do you expect? They would not. You're supposed to be the hope of the masses, but now you are whining and dining with the enemy. You're supposed to be independent. You're supposed to be impartial. That is what judges are meant to be. Yes, the nation is watching. The stakes could not be higher, and history will not be kind to those who fail to act. Yes, so because everybody is watching to see the outcome of this issue between him and Fubara. We are really waiting. We are watching. Professor John Egbezian Oshode, born in Urome, Edo State, Nigeria, is an American-based police and prison scientist, forensic clinical psychologist, public policy psychologist, and legal psychologist. He wrote this article. Okay, my listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.